What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I'm hitting a rummage sale and some garage sales this morning. At this sale, I've got some Georgia boots here I've found. It just opened up. I'm inside looking for deals, and I pretty much go to this sale every year. I don't know if they do flea markets or what, but it kind of feels like a flea market type sale. I usually find stuff though, so I like to come in. Georgia boots, I paid up a little for them, but I think there's some money. Got some nativity stuff up there. Just nothing great here. Some decent cookware type stuff, but again, it's just priced a little bit too much to resell and make enough profit. So I'm looking for profit, and if I can't make enough money to make it worth my time, I'm just going to pass on this stuff. Unfortunately, no Fire King. Some dishes here, some cups. Actually, that cup looked pretty good. That mug could have been something, but yeah, I got some Nike shoes here, over there as well. Here in this house, I ended up going to this sale and they didn't have anything out, and it was supposed to start, and I offered to help them bring out stuff. And then when I went in the house, it was just, the smell hit me. It was all moldy and dirty. It was a hoarder's house. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything here. I helped him a little bit and then just ended up leaving. Another guy was there. He also agreed to help. But yeah, just nothing in there to actually, make some money on. Everything was covered in dirt. The floor was all dirty, and wasn't really supposed to look through the house. I was just looking real quick. It's just like, do I want to come back here later? And I just went through the house real quick and looked, and I'm like, I don't think so. It's not worth it. But I helped him carry out a few boxes and then got out of there. Here's a church sale. I showed up an hour early, and people were already going in. So I rush in here real quick and ended up grabbing some pretty good items, which I'll be showing you everything, of course, here in a minute when we do the haul. But I got a stack over there, and I'm just running through now. I didn't have time to turn the camera on when I first got there because I saw people going in. I'm like, I just got to get out and get in. Some cassettes there, some CDs, some pretty good stuff, though, at this church rummage sale. And I missed a few things. Here's this box of craft stuff, which I'm going to be buying. And it's only $1. I see some, cross-stitch like sets in there, brand new. But I got even more than that, which I'll be showing you. There's a little bit of what I got there. There's some blow molds in the box, vintage. Reseller friend of mine got those. Don't know what he paid for them. Probably not much. Everything at this sale was pretty much cheap. They're getting rid of a lot of desk furniture. There's a printer. Good printer. Just too big for me to want to mess with. I think it was only like $20 or something. Here's this Panasonic pencil sharpener, which is a good one. I grabbed that because it's cheap. There's a projector there. You see a PlayStation 2, surprisingly, was here. Some other electronics, but yeah, I ended up getting some decent stuff. Here's some hymn books. Some hymn books can be worth selling. I don't think those were anything special. And I'm just walking through. There's that wicker furniture over there. There was even double that. All that's already sold. Good stuff, probably $300 or $400 worth of wicker furniture for somebody who wants to deal with it. But yeah, let me show you everything I got today. Some amazing deals. Check out this weird haul I got here, mostly because of this huge amount of stuff here I got at this rummage sale. This is from a couple days. I hit some garage sales and then I went to a rummage sale. Found some great stuff, got some great deals. Start back here with this Hasbro monkey. It was $10. The lady told me it worked. I looked it up real quick. I saw some selling between $40, even upwards to $50. It's nice and clean, so hopefully it does work okay. Should be able to make a decent profit on it. At the rummage sale, I got this pencil sharpener. And I had never seen a pencil sharpener exactly like this. It's Panasonic. Some of the vintage Panasonic pencil sharpeners are really good money. I'm not even sure what I paid for this. I think $1. Looking them up, there's some really brightly colored retro looking ones that sell for like $60. But I did see the cream color sell for between $40 and $50. Saw some comps for, so should make some great money on that. I wasn't going to pick up this Blu-ray player at the rummage sale just because they don't sell great. They do move if you price them low enough, but it was $2. So eventually, after I walked past it a few times, I'm like, I'll just buy it. It has the remote. It does look like I can sell it for $20 plus shipping. They're super easy to test and it's clean with the remote. I'll give it a shot. But this stack of the electronics I got at the rummage sale are a bit better. The first thing I picked up was this Denon receiver. At first I thought it was going to be like 50 from afar. I got closer. I'm like, oh, it's 5. They had a projector there that they had $100 on. Everything was priced really low at this sale except for the projector, so I thought it was high end. I did a quick look up on it. I saw some comps like $75 to $100, but after I got home I started looking on eBay and I saw that, well, that's a different model. I keep saying this, eBay keeps changing stuff and showing you stuff. When you're in a hurry, sometimes you don't notice this stuff. So I went to Terror Peak and looked it up. I saw one sell for like $2,500. So I'm like, I got to go back to this rummage sale just to check. Luckily, it's not very far from me. Went, looked up the actual model, did proper research. It didn't have the remote, so it looked like it would sell for maybe $250, $300, still at $100 with no remote. Not tested. The bulbs go bad in those very easily. It also depends on how many hours the bulb has been used. It keeps track in the menu settings, so you can always check those. Anyway, the point is I decided to pass on it, but I'm like, oh my, I have to go back. I do not want to miss a $2,500 projector. But I did get a $5 PlayStation 2. It's been a long time since I got a PlayStation 2 Fat. 2 controllers. Can't beat that. There could be a game in there. I'll just jump to the future real quick and we'll check to see if there's a game in there. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see if there's a game inside. Aw, too bad. No Xenosaga 3. Since this was all stuff that the church used, I don't expect there to be a good game in there. Like a $300 Xenosaga 3 game or something, but you just never know. Still, the PlayStation 2, I should be able to sell used with 2 controllers for around $100, so not bad at all for $5. The Denon below it has the remote, paperwork and all that. Should be able to sell that between $90 and $100 plus shipping. So for paying $5 for that, that's also a great pickup. At a garage sale for $6, I got this Linksys Tri-Band router. Now this is about a $140 router new. Pre-owned, I can probably sell it on eBay for like $30, $40. So at $6 in the box like this, I think it's a good pickup. Got a couple of decent shoe deals. I got some Georgia boots. Now I paid more than I wanted to for these. They were $15, but I found a pair recently at a rummage sale for $1 and they were worth about $60. These are in pretty good condition. They're a big size. I wasn't finding a whole lot of stuff at the garage sale, so I decided to buy them. I should make at least $20, $25 on those in the end. And I bought these Nike shoes blind just because they were unique and I don't think I've ever picked them up. They were $10. Thought they could be one of those, $100 plus pairs. Very clean actually. But no, I think $25, $30 is what I'll price these at. Still gonna make some good profit on them. Or maybe it was more, maybe it was like $30. I was thinking. Either way, between the 2 pairs here, there's some profit. Here's one of these Rokenbach dump trucks. There's none of this model currently on eBay. This one unfortunately didn't have a remote or anything, but still I think I sold it for $25. So paid $2 for it. Should be some decent profit, especially since it's going to be the only one actually listed on eBay currently. Here's one of these bullseye ball games. It was 25 cents, so I decided to pick it up. I recently bought one at Goodwill, and I think it was missing 3 balls. So at 25 cents, I decided to pick it up. I believe it's $25, $30 you get for one of these if it has all the balls. But for a quarter, it's just worth picking up for extra pieces at this point. So here's a really good pickup. This Transformers brand new sealed for $3. Box is actually in pretty good condition. There's just some minor corner damage. Otherwise I might sell this on Amazon because currently no one's selling them. So I could probably send this in for $100 and get a sale. The issue is anytime you try to sell a collectible on Amazon like this, if someone's buying it to collect and they're buying it new, they do not want any kind of little bits of corner damage like this. So I did see some on eBay selling new like this for around $50, which is probably what I'm going to price this one, 50 plus shipping. Phenomenal pickup for only paying $3, right? Okay, so what do I got here? At this rummage sale, I saw all this crafting stuff. Now, this small box was only $1, but this large box was $5 for all of this. And if you watch my videos, you probably know why I bought it. I see some cross-stitch type stuff in here. Some of it looks new. I have not went through any of this yet. I was at this rummage sale. I'm not going to dig and try to pull out the cross stitch when this stuff is that cheap. I just bought it all. Got $6 into it. I don't think I can lose. Some of these cross stitch, if there's a good one in there unopened, I've sold some of them for upwards to $150, many of them between $15 and $30. I don't know how many's in there, but I just looking at the top here, I saw enough good stuff, right? Even we got some vintage stickers. There could be scratch and sniff stickers in here. Now I've had that kind of stuff in my video. Some of that stuff can sell for $600-800 for stickers if you find the right ones. So we're gonna go through this stuff on video, at least some of it, then I'll summarize at the end the best stuff. There's a lot of people who watch my videos who are into this crafting stuff, so you're probably pretty excited to see it. Other people not so much, but I think I'm just gonna toss it in the floor here would be the easiest, or maybe I'll toss it in this tote. Kind of a unique video. I don't get to go through mystery boxes like this where the profit potential is really high. So let's just jump into it here. Yeah, these things are sealed. I don't think these are big money by any means, but even doing lots of this, I should do very well. Yeah, I don't think these are a good brand. The Bucilla stuff usually is where the money is. All these, well, they're not quite the same. I don't know. I'll research it for the video. Yeah, all these are different. Those are gonna lot up good. Very nice. Really cool. I wouldn't be surprised if those are a lot more money than I'm thinking right now. And a lot of this stuff, I don't know what it is. I think maybe I'll just make a couple of lots where the boxes are like 10 pounds. Because this stuff was heavy. This box here was probably 40, maybe even got to 50 pounds. I don't know, of crafting stuff. But I'll try to pull some of the better stuff and just do an auction. I got so little into this, just to start it at $1 plus shipping. See where this stuff goes. Vintage Snoopy stickers might be worth something. We really want the scratch and sniff stickers, but if there's enough stickers in there, and a lot of this stuff, it looks to be clean and okay, but like this paper here, you know, I'm not going to sell that. I'm just going to throw stuff like that away. Some Christmas tape. Here's another cross-stitch item. Some of these sewing books could be good. Pattern books. Again, if you're really familiar with this stuff, by all means, if you see something special, you know, let me know. I'd rather this be a box of vintage video games. Maybe one day. Some sort of tool here. I mean, some of this, again, might lot up well. I just want to really see if there's cross-stitch stuff. There's one, unfortunately, been opened. Just kind of dig in here real quick. Some foam. Cloth. Probably some needles that I'm going to shove my finger into. Pearls. A stapler. Some more foam stuff. Yeah, anything like new, unopened, like this pom-pom stuff, which actually might be open, but I might throw and do an auction on eBay with that kind of stuff. But I need to hurry up and go through this, or this video will be 8 years going through this big box. Like, for all I know, this could all be cross-stitch stuff. You just never know. It looks like patterns. Stuff that's probably been opened. Here's one that's not been opened. Some more books. There's some paint. Probably not good. I don't want to throw that down there in case it starts leaking or something. Cigarette advertisement. No, it's vintage. Some vintage magazines. Some of these craft magazines are valuable. I don't know which ones. Is that actually new? It is. Pretty cool. Not seeing anything I recognize as being really high end. Hey, there's a Bucilla. It's the brand I'm looking for, but it has been opened. Probably not worth anything. Here's some more magazines. Oh, we got like shoe boxes. There's going to be a lot of stuff. Different yarns. I would say this box is all yarn, but oh my goodness, look at all this. It was so heavy. And all this stuff is new. What do we got in here? Oh my goodness, that looks like a lot of sealed cross stitch. Let me just turn off the camera for a moment. I need to dig all this out, and then I'll just show you kind of a summary of what we got here. Okay, I'm still going and still got a lot of box left. All of this in this tote is new. I don't think there's anything super valuable, but still some of these I think would definitely sell for $15 a piece. Some other kind of new things here, but I'm just gonna keep digging. Here's a big one. What's this? New sealed. So Again, you can't beat this at all. Bucilla, everything Bucilla's been open so far. Is that an advent calendar? No, they're ornaments, which this could be good. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. It just keeps getting better and better as I go. I've made it to the bottom of the box, and it looks to be pretty good. All this stuff is new. Not sure if I'm going to lot it up or sell individually. If I can make $10 profit on it, I'll sell it individually. Otherwise, I'll just go in a lot. Found some pretty decent stuff. I think I saw this sell for $25. This one was like $30. This one was like $20. This one was like $15, $20. This one, I saw one listed for $80. But if you look at the comps, it was more like $25 to $35. I think I saw some sell for. Most of this I haven't looked up yet. They had some unique things like these outlet covers, which I saw a lot of sell for $20. And it looks like I actually have 4 here. Plus this one. There's cross stitch outlet cover, cross stitch cards. I guess you make to give like a happy birthday card or something to somebody. I don't know if those are going to be worth anything, but lotting them up might be pretty good. But I'm going to go through this and kind of figure up an estimate on how much I expect to make from the cross stitch. And then over here, I'll just pick out some of the better stuff and just do an auction, see if anyone wants it, make a little bit of extra money, hopefully. Actually, very fun to go through, just because I know there could have been some $150 advent calendar cross stitch in there. Could have even been sewing machine pieces for a Bernina. You just never know what could be in something like this. So for $5, certainly worth picking up. Okay, so I've done some research on this stuff, and not bad. I think overall I'll make at least $300 just on the cross stitch needlepoint stuff. You know, I don't know the correct terms of all this, so forgive me if you are familiar with this stuff. And then I'm going to do some lots on the other stuff, and I think make some good profit just doing some auctions on yarn and threads and stuff like that. But I think I can safely estimate $300 profit on this box, so not bad for paying $6 for all of it. Like this Columbia Minerva stuff, it's all city stuff. They're all different, so I'm just going to lot them together for like $100. You got this Christmas placemat stuff, you know, maybe like $40. All this Mary Maxim stuff, I didn't see anything really that valuable, but it's all new, and maybe I'll just lot that up as well. Some stuff over here like the light switch covers, $20. The cards, $20. You know, this stack here might be $50 or $60. I think some of the better things I have here, what's up here, just this stuff alone is probably $60, maybe $70. So honestly, it could easily be more than $300. We just estimate $300, just, you know, cover fees and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, the only stickers I found were these. I was really hoping to find some scratch and sniff. These aren't worth a whole lot that I could tell. They're from the 60s. Now there is some Snoopy scratch and sniff stickers that sold for $80 vintage. These are not those, unfortunately. And there's some Dimensions stuff that sells for over $500. It's like called the Gold Collection or something. Unfortunately, there's none of those in here. Wouldn't it be great if this whole stack was those? It could be worth thousands. Last year, if you saw the video where I picked up some quilt patches, a set of those in a free box, I sold those for $200. I mentioned the Advent calendar set I sold for $150. Lots of stocking sets I sold for $40, $50. We did get a Bucilia stocking. Unfortunately, you know, this one looks like maybe $30, $35, so it's not a huge money one, but hey, we'll take it. So I'm very pleased with the purchase. I honestly did not think there would be this much sealed stuff in there. I'm like, well, we'll get a few on top and then I'll dig through and it'll just be a bunch of stuff I don't want. But it turns out it's better than expected, and it was very exciting going through it just because there are $500 plus kits out there that could have been just shoved in there. Okay, to summarize, I think I went through everything that I'm going to go through. Sorted the stuff that's going to go in the trash, maybe be donated. I got this box here that's just filled with all kinds of random stuff that I think is still good and usable. Gonna try to get that in there. Maybe some of that yarn. I don't know if it's gonna fit in this box. I don't want to go any bigger than this box because the shipping will get much higher. I don't think somebody's going to pay much for this, right? I think I'm just going to put it $9.99 plus shipping on auction just to see. I remember I sold a box like this one other time that was a lot smaller actually. And I remember it doing pretty decent on auction. I mean, it wasn't big money, but it had interest and it sold and I made profit. But I was buying that just for the sewing box that I sold. And then I just put the other stuff on auction, kind of like what I'm doing here. So I'm not really figuring this into the $300 profit. I think this will definitely cover the cost of the box though. Some of these I'm going to lot up. Some of them I'm going to sell individually. Got a lot of work to do, that's for sure. I think I've recorded 3 videos just this week. I've been finding so much stuff. It's just like that this time of year. It'll probably not even slow down until around August. The stack of books over there on the floor, I don't think I'm even going to sell. They're just not worth it. I looked up a few. I doubt anybody would, even pay $5 on top of the shipping on that. So I'll either donate those or throw them away. That's going to do it for the video, everybody. I appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button for me. Also, make sure you are subscribed. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Until next time.